There's some real money in the room.
You are now tuned into the Bob Report. So, Fort Worth is known nationally for gang banging. I think we're even the murder capital of the world at one point.
Yeah, 92.
In 92.
Yes.
Why did you start Truman Street? What was the reason behind it, the real reason?
Cats coming down from California. Cats was coming down from California, setting up in people's hoods, and people started to represent a street that was not here in Texas. And I got upset at that. It was like, it was crazy to me. It was crazy to me that dudes, well, I guess dudes was coming down here from California and saying, hey, you gonna represent Five Deuce Hoover, 52nd block of Hoover. And the cats that was representing that ain't never walked them streets. You see what I'm saying? You didn't walk the streets, so why is you representing that? So it rubbed me the wrong way. So one particular day I decided, all right, y'all want to be, we gonna represent our street. We ain't gonna represent no street out of California. We're gonna represent where we come from. And we're gonna be Bloods.
And basically, it was to protect your part of the neighborhood.
Yeah, I was in my feelings. I was in my feelings because somebody was coming from somewhere else, setting up camp, and people were riding with it. They were riding with it. I didn't understand that.
Did you know it would get as popular and as as popular as it did?
Nah, not by far. Nah. The movie Colors, when Ice-T said the gangs of LA will never die, only multiply, he wasn't lying. Because right now, man, Blood and Crips all over the United States. And if you really look at it, it's all over the United States because of what? A movie. A movie. See, the reason why I say that is because I know how it was before the movie.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? And then now I know how it was after the movie. So I can only say, okay, well, what's the reason? The movie. Because see, you gotta understand something, an individual will fall for anything, for real. He'll fall for it. If he don't belong to something, so he gotta belong to something. And gang culture was the thing to belong to. Because see, when you look at it and you say, especially just gang culture in a whole, gang culture gives an individual power in a sense.
Yes, sir.
Because see, if he belonged to something, he's belonged to what he called his family or his friends or these people that's loyal to him. And if he get into something, I always got something going to go get my peep. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like you joining a group of friends and saying, hey, we're gonna make this a bond. But the only bond that we gonna create a bond, and in that bond we gonna go out and we gonna destroy the next black neighborhood, so to say.
Let me ask you this: have you ever went and intentionally harmed somebody behind a color?
No, I ain't never harmed nobody because they wore a color. No, man. No. I ain't never heard nobody for not for no color. You know what I'm saying? If I done something to you, it's because you done something to me, not because you wore a different color. You know.
That's interesting.
Nah. Why?
Do you feel like the reasons were different back then, but how it wildflowered, that's all it was about. This color and that color. Family versus family in some cases. But you started it for the reason you started it, and you never went and looked for nobody with no blue on.
You gotta understand something, man. I'm probably the youngest G that ever. When I started this, I wasn't nothing but like 19 years old, man. You see what I'm saying? I'm young because the game is young. So I'm gonna start what I. And I also thought that I had, credibility because my family was from Los Angeles. So that gave me a entitlement, so to say, that, hey man, yeah, my word is what's bond. You know what I mean? Because my folks is from the original homeland, so to say.
You already knew what a Crip and Blood was.
Yeah, I knew what a Crip and Blood was before anybody even knew what a Crip and Blood was here. But before the movie Colors, fam, nobody know what that was. I knew what it was because, my folks is from there and there.
Hey, real tone, it's some real money in the room.